yamamo akwaba afitumilika ne hyayen ewo Facebook no so a na ye DLFM 106.9 na yamfa kasebo no enchiremu ankasa emfa ensemom Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama adensem ede atudwa echiremu sem oma ya timu sese no ade abakwa bebo pa ne sem eye Parent Teacher Association etwanitia eka ne se PTA na yade na akane no na ye adwuma o man Ghana schools ni nyina meboa pa ema kyerɛkyerɛfo ene sukuu mu mpanimfo a omudi dwuma ene abatan ahwɛfo ne awofo no edin sa woso pa meboa ma school no empuntu ne kanko etimi ekonka ne yepa nkuntabu mpo etimi ye adwuma mapa nanso every 2019 na banda beka kyerɛ yen sei sane ma no ebeya mpanimfo ni nyan kra na isika akra eye abatan ne tuade boaboa school no mu nyan tua efise free education etimi abapa na Ghana mampeni endo ata oni mpenifo hye na oni Ghana National Association of Teachers etwanitia aka ne sanat etwetwe nkomo oye oman Ghana omampeni atena ya Jubilee House na Ghana mampeni echirem so dabi yakoya ne mo no sa Parent Teacher Association ku no omon sanfamra na mmodi ansai akyerɛkyerɛfo ene mpenifo do mmodi edi dwuma o school mu ene abatan betumadi nsa woso ebra no bra no wombetima ye nhyiamudie mekyerɛ meetings ahoto mabu nkonta ede afa schools ahodo no ho o man Ghana mu nyina afin so eye levies ahodo a na ye to a eye abatan ne tua ede boma school nkan kon ne koso no nso ontwam abatan mfa ye no mfa mo na school no entimi kɔ nanim Ghana mampani e kyerɛ mu sem edum pempenso se ya ehu behia pass abatan no betimi abo na schools no nso ne kanko etimi akɔnka ne na afin so kutagbo mapa etimi akɔnka ne yepa ne santi sebe be bo na school no empunto be koso nti abota ne nta kyerɛ nhye pa no entimi nkoso Ghana mampani e kyerɛ mu a eba ne sen na abatan ombetumi aka bi na wɔde ma bo nhye pa mapa akoso school mu no yeyi wɔm de asi nkyɛn ne santi o kyerɛ mu sem na to ko ne mu na ne abatan ne nisa wɔso ne ntumi mu apa na dwumade we no enkon kan ɔde nsɛm sei eto wɔn manim.
And then also with regards to the review, when the report was presented to me, there was one of the issues that came up about decentralization, and I think that is the way
DLFM.
So we'll be engaging you on the Education Forum reports, but one of the highlights that I picked up was how to decentralize so that we have better supervision at the district level and we have better quality outcomes, because I think that it's easier for the education service to supervise and monitor schools at the district level than for us to try and do it from the center. And so that's one of the issues we'll be taking up with you. And then also issues to do with community and PTA participation in the management of schools. The trend everywhere in the world is to give communities a say in how their schools are run. And that's why I felt very scandalized when PTAs were virtually shoved aside and not allowed to be a part of the running of our schools, especially at the secondary level. And so I believe that PTA participation must be fully restored so that they work with teachers and the administration of the schools to make sure that the schools are run properly and that our children are getting a good outcome in terms of teaching and learning.
Ani awoti ye Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama.
Yanto akase bone so na dom kuma momra hyebeja fie e de abeto abayanim se omommodi anom fa ni die e mabosha hohro omode ma e ya nurse-fo wo ye kotonim abosome e won fimpimienu ene aduonu nan ni ma chesesese no asomu ye yi nurse-fo no ama e ye gidi omuwo mu nyina no enya de sese omunya e wa aban ni mu bio. No mode eye press release ebetu dwa no mu kyeremu se ne ekoso ne de enkoye kra esan se e wo se aban ne ma anasefo ne ye de ahuhia no esa de ekoso na ya na atememfo ne hu ne se ye nursefo ne doctors fo no ana ebi omu ye ne maboni bia ense emfata nti aban enye bibia enfembo a se ne be ya atememfo no ehu anasefo na nasa doctors fo no se dwumedi omu di no enya ade a etwe ye esan so mu kyeremu a eye ade a eye afi etwam no mu na kontiase ekyeremu se na ka aban no ebepe niema e dia ma nurse fo ene ya doctors fo no na so se dia asomfo obuo emfe ma wo momu ne se djuma na omoye no omu ye egu keka obia ehu faso obia ewo so esa ha dwin ye papa no mu chemu nso ya asem bia ye health minister e kan ye sempenifo moda ye nurses union anim no e ya de omatu e dia free e ye omayimu esanse benu nkomo wo so ombo no omu pese omu nwane enfiri no chemu se de omu kan ye ne de chese kire animtiabo abuo na nka hu hia se ye health minister ebeka sa asem no nti nka be ya ka bai amomodea se eye anesifo no niema omope no betimi ayama wam se ne be ya bibia ebetimi akoso ye ewo man yi mesan so man na akasa ne hia anesifo ne doctors fo no esan sa ya wifo bebre na ne hia se ombetimi asom yare nti nka be ya bai momomodea na ne ekoso bia no matimi asia no kwan e de ama oman no
yanto akase bo no sele monwura mo ewo ma Ghana yemna hyebedwam ne fidonko ma hyebedwam dia na yodi ekwa akogina mo speaker akache na kasamafo anase masebedwam cha mehene ne dey the right honorable Aban Kingsford Sumana Baben edensem ede atudwa echirimi sei efiduase asokole mahyebedwane Dr. Nana Ajiu Afriye etuanamo bia nyamianem ne kureni ede atia eye masebedwam cha mehene bede akire Bernard ehiafo a ankwaye kura na no brada etwam mra na mahyebedwafo akwa asetena na masebedwam acha mehene kasem ene wo kire mi sem wo hwa Parliament Act 1965 ni mu a ena for standing orders na ema ho kwan kura sasabe so obi eye masebedwam acha mehene anase na bede akire a na odi dwuma tumi a ema na de ahya ne nsa no ehu hia se obebu na nimtia ne senti sanda montu a Dr. Nana Ayiu Afriye oye masebedwane edema de hia wanom ewo afiduase asokwale mampotu ya mianim dikureni eyade a etiatia mra kwa ne senti odwene ho a ono wonte ase kram speaker ekirem sei adenti ana mu di dwuma masebedwam na enkoma mu die no na nya de na fa nesefo a wanom etiatua ne ho ne no ana deputy speaker of parliament Bernard Ehiafo ekasa kire na Afriye se senior de awuye etiamra every sense ma wo kan enya de ankoma ya twetwe ne no efa ho enti adenti ana wanka wanu ntum na okasa asemwe no ena Dr. Afriye chirim so ne onpeneda de waka na obekenti obekire na adwene no ena Bernard Ehiafo ka chense na te de a wabu mra so nti firi anu mu pie nakọ ena so woboa wakasa menko a mekọ na momu no ade a yetete mfa ho die so na speaker chirim se sana mo otu ye no etiamra ne yankote de hawo bi etwa mu ena ndo brada etwa mla otu ni se ofiri masebedwen so ena adwen se nya de a obekọ.
I make this statement, Honorable Afriye. If you don't take time, I will send you out of the house.
I'm not worried about that.
Why are you taking liberty for nonsense?
About that. It's an issue of urgent public importance. I can leave.
In doing so, make what statement?
I can leave. I am ready to leave. I am ready to leave.
What do you mean by in doing so, make what statement?
I am ready to leave.
DLFM.
I'm ready to leave. This. Yes. I'm ready to leave. What's the big deal?
Members.
Anyway, dede ya wuti ye no eye oswafo a anase omanga na masebedwuma cha mehene abedi akire a ne den ede Bernard Ehiafo ena afis masebedwane de ma de hia wonom ewo efiduase asokore ne den ede Dr. Nana Ayiu Afriye na ate omonkase no mo eye anobabaye no na no ena ndrada masebedwuma cha mehene right honorable eye Kingsford abamba ben akire mu se sabe emo ankramampo ekwa mo officer aya omba modin abu omo ho pa anti sana muntu ekọ no enya de a etwa ye kura odin sem sei editu dwa.
Honorable members, I don't need to talk to you about the powers of the speaker. They are clearly stated in the law. If you read the Parliament Act 1965
DLFM.
and the standing orders of the House, they are actually colossal, and if fully applied could be of serious danger to the career progression of members of Parliament. But I will just say this, that Shakespeare taught all of us that even a dog is obeyed in office. When we sit here, we are not saints, we are not infallible, but there's good reason why we are called right honorable, and you are called only honorable. The speaker, however the situation, is always right on the floor. When it's wrong, the law has given you the opportunity as to how to come back to the same floor to prove that he was wrong. So please, I repeat, even a dog is obeyed in office.
Ne ho asama ye ne sabe krama mpo so mu kwanhia mu di a omubu omo ho na nya mo ma hye bedwafo eno achi ene ba se bedwuma cha amehene kasem ene wo san kirem se ndra ne bufu pa na so ndra emra mbese bedwam ema ne call nchen no ohu a mo pena bufo ne tekwa evise na ese ode ani die mama no na dodo na aka ena eyi ema ne be mbese bedwani anase mbese bedwuma cha mehene pam tusu so ye ne girlfriend kirem se de bia ho mo ntwempona na obi anso nya obi a oye girl wo obi anyini ne senti sa adwen so aye omunyifro omutirim na mbese bedwuma cha mehene ema ne ben na se unya ahoden kese a ene nkyere se ne mpona wom enya ne korekora
side we're seeing forming a physical barrier around the honorable member for Ifiduase Asukuri, thereby obstructing the enforcement of the Speaker's directive, including a lady, honorable lady. This was followed by scenes of heated confrontation, including the hurling of unprintable and offensive language toward the chair as the First Deputy Speaker exited the chamber after the House had adjourned. In fact, when I saw the honorable lady, I sympathized with her because, you know, anytime the honorable ladies are getting close to the speaker, there's always an allegation that that's the speaker's girlfriend. We don't have girls in this house. I even prefer you say speaker's woman friend, not girlfriends. How many girlfriends can speaker take at this age?
Anya na jeta aha baby a speaker edri sempa na obetumi afa emo akra entini a wotie masebedwam acha mehene ne den ede right honorable Aban Kingsford Sumana Baben ena wote ne kan na no achinam dam kase no ba no tini eye mahama yale ganso ese wada speakers pa semfo so ahodo a masebedwafo ne ye mpu no wentimi antwemu biada ason.
And I thank you very much for giving us this ruling without penalizing any member of this house. Your magnanimity is appreciated.
Any a wote ye eye openipo no ena dadam kase a wo masebedwam wanom ano ne den ede mahama ayalega na no akire nso ena dam kuma no masebedwafo mo wodom kuma no afa no nso wanom ba no dini Alexander afenyoma ken so ekirem so osra wo ma dam masebedwafo yi mo kasa mmam ho moden se mmam nyonko so aka bi na afa nso mmam moden se mo nkasa beye kuma kasa bi e honte no nya de sefata masebedwafo okra.
Mr. Speaker, I conclude by reiterating your call on us to have patience. I would add tolerance. We are here as a family, and I recall Right Honorable Adwoa Agyei when in 2013 we had the orientation at Gimpa. He shared with us his own experience as an MP with fire in his belly when they saw the Honorable J.H. Mensah, the minority leader of the MPP side at the time, that he was quite combatant, only to realize that after sitting for speakership. So I want to encourage colleagues that no matter what, the speaker has called upon us to have patience. I am adding tolerance to it.
Any a wote ye ubodi gramo awa masebedwamo no ena yedom kuma no ba no dini ne den edo nimnyamfo Alexander afenyo Markin nene ena wote ye
Yantua Kasiabone so na Kumasi Mayor aye Honorable Richard Ofowi Ajimambuadi ene ye Kumasi Metropolitan Education Directorate eye Mr. David Opon ane di anim abomodin akwa ye BEC centers ahodro ewo ne important mu omokohwe sane be ya eye nsohwe na omotro no bibia etimi ekoso ye no metimi nsoso ahye ye school fo ni nkran na nsohwe no metimi atwera omunsuro bibia ewo honom na omobomodin akwa ye opoku wawi school sanso na bantama eye Adventist Senior High School ana sewa nyako Senior High School honom a chese ye mayor ene Metro Education eye director ebo omodin ane school for no sanso ana vigilators any supervisors na twetwe nkomo etrema eyade Ghana Education Service any wayek for abom ho modin ye pa aboabo mo ho sane ebe ya eye niam ebekoso e examination ho honum nina no bibia ebetimi akoso ye na brom ne semtwefo etwetwe nkomo na ye Honorable Richard Ofowi Ajimambuadi edi tudwa na ochem se hu behia pa se school mo fran ye betimi ama metimi asuade akwa anim sane ebe ya da achi bi ne nso no betimi aye ni papa ewo man Ghana mu no ma bebo man no ene o mabusuafo no mu kirema eye Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly fo momodin asa mbehwe na school fo ni no betimi aboa na ba bibiara on pese o munko school ni ndu no o betimi edu na aboa mo mantem sanso anoman Ghana din sem say edi tudwa
so far schools no dey won say ye dey omo centers ne bebe nti aha say schools abo boom and I call Batman SD so schools are budu opoko are so schools are budu nti say the necessary need there that is ya schools by 30 emu yenwe omo cho first part the second part be start 11 o'clock and also ye bebo anaya for schools ahodo eno bi aha say kwa omo wa omo cho exams 1002 nipa pem memu eda so nti ye bompa ye se bibia nkosa de area aha na ya say ene da kwa ba ko no ho do nti ene kwa ya sabia ena aha so ba ku ya sabia aba bompa ya se ba de be so mo ya ya no mati ba ka mo be ko ba se no na ye hye schools a ewo Ghana ha district no mo defense na ye obo ase na sasa bomba ze ni mechi ba Kumasi na eno so Kumasi so e ba mo ha na nke hye schools a di district di kan wo exams man ba ko mo di se because me hwe ahobobo a director of education hwe ma wo na mo di se ba ko nti ye de be na ye obo next year ye be sha se obo ase na ye nkasa ye wo ya teachers award scheme na eno de enya de aban de ye na assembly na teachers award scheme ye hwe nim se ye de be ba kemi na eno no ye different from aban to ye kwa de na basketball de na so sin ye central government ba no so mo
Eni ya uti ye mayor Edemakumaso Honorable Richard Ofowi Ajiman Buedi Enwachi ana Mr. David Opon ye Kumasi Metro Director of Education Edi tuja no chemu se ya dia obo echichafo abaso ye papa esan so hesa ne niema akwana na chese school fo no maboabo mo hu ye pa esan so koye Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly honoma school fo be ye 9846 ana mo tro eye bi sin so he no ewe ye 35 examination centers
146 as a dog. I had 9,846 as a dog. Only to last year, then who are cost 5.8, Calabe 572, and I become, which is very good. Ye chibum you know, you have man, Mema Femua, and my a woman, a year 5,153. What they call percentages are, Rebecca say 52%, and now a Masua, a woman, Mema, a woman, year 46, 4,693. I know year 48%. In terms of percentages and as a breakdown. Sana ebekano. Na centers are actual examinations 35 any wo Kumasi Metro. And the pay senior money and antino. Ko Pukuare, ko Adventist Senior High School, ko Santimai, any abase wenyako. Ibi wo St. Hubert, ibi wo Islamic, ibi wo TI Media, GHS ni Senior High School na Ankolani bi ho amocho. Oko Anglican Senior High School ibi ho. Into all over Kumasi na your centers are spread around. Prisons so ye wo GHS ho, reformation GHS Ankolani and I register more HOBC. A whole now crowd here was SSS over in Valencia, and also better was this year. It's in and so yeah, wow, now Sabaya to me at choice. It is so far the Obok must
DLFM 106.9.
Is here. It's a better way, better Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education. So as much as I would be a good appointment, so maybe I also come.
Eni ya uti ye Mr. David Opon ye Kumasi Metro Director of Education. Na manibo yen sem troni Samuel for we boatin adodo na friend me score ana di ebesom yen efre ya asante mantemu
yanto akasiabo no so ene yen kwaso anyira mu ewa asante mantenu evize mpenifo se efene yaba eno ana yedie na eguso agira mu ewo BEC nsɔhwe a emofra no etwere ni mu na asante mantemu so endo ada asamwa wa baako SMP honom na nyina ne se emofra na wade mo twere basic education certificate examination nsɔhwe ne bie no emu baako akwa wu na bofra no ko school ewo ye Ascensia Presbyterian JHS ewo Sante Martin abofra no ko school so kwotwere nsonhwe a wakwa wu na nyina ne say emra mofra no etwere ICT eye computer yi ebi ehon nsonhwe no wade mo twere saa omuhu anza abaya keke kan ho saa so mesra mo vigilators mam kogu so kakra na de adure de am say mehu si yekura na ma se o pesa ayesa no o pesa o ya na eja o kopapo e de sha o boxer ho e na pesa o yesa na bewiem kopa bi de sha socks ho ntina ayesa enti na e ba sa na invigilators na sha se yo mo lakadase ka bi sa no na se mesra mo ada mo ahwe amanim begu ase jonso aka me panti mo mode ya mo ame na eja menko enkogu nsuo na ho pa na ne o mo se de bi no post ni ba kwa mode na di na che na nenko na ko hwe na ongu nsuo e na ebe yakọ ogunsu a afia mo ntehwe e kire din omo ho amotia ne se ne nga no ma se na dia na ekwaso saa no na obi a wo dwonso na nga de okwensu na hwe nka no ho wamfa ba na ekwa na mo se hwe mayen kwa hwe okoya ne nga wawo bema otofom se tobrum enwa dwa no nhyiraba kwa faase na we dia asem yasi wuku ade be friend kwaku anase BC anase be friend ICT ba nti wawo eba sa pe ena putipru mpelifo okromba boaye mba modin apagya no eni dikwa mba modin akopa ya sabia be hom se be yomba boa na wonom etimi ahwa no so a meke se bofra yawo a ne be ne ho fe pa anya sem kuma na amana pai emene da so homo bia eye dwumadi a yedi ni morning show na DJ Hitman ye ba modin fra Samuel Folebo atonkra edi fra sentimental mu de ma no de sem sei eto em chechensere mu nyada edite DL kasebo
na papa wo ya ye kana somi okọ school ewo ayensia no premitelen JHS na ho ana baba wo eko school na bla okọ school no na ewo honom ansa na BC ebabedro enti achechilefo ni headmaster omo school honom ema baba wo emne ka class on fantina fie be na wotwemienu na wotwemiensa se ne be ya obenya hoɔden na se BC dani druso a wetimi aba babetro ne nso he edi kan ewa bebom kura entempenefo ye tan hye edi ma baba wei na enroda na kokwe ukrada ne ye sati exam tinintino omo sama baba wei esa ba school mtesa na chedia owa hoadin kwa de online no mama tro ne so hei no kura ebo anopa no nkrom ene baba wei na food nanim doso na ho na ebe ye tin fam you know zain fa ba ko na mum for afro the friends odon so ni bi na baba wei be je peni no sati so wo tro social studies no ene de kokogu ebo don pepe na examines esa bom te si akoko gia hom kakra de ye nyina yensam na classroom wo na yensam metna se ne ntro ICT enso hwe no se ne be ye beboa na etimi apont am ya kofi na bla omo betna se any 10 minutes ana baba won ka se invite wada room me pese mi sai pie ko gunsu kakra ni di tie na baba betna se ne si de na yensa nya o na se sa pie kwa bonte ne asa ko ya ka se kasa wo no mu ntia baba won ko pe apo bi e da se na ta so na so da se ne be bi se ne be ya o betna se obonwu se number 1 2 number 3 atimi atu edi amano na sadi nyina mu na ababa wa ne nyinse no niti abema no pempim se obenya kwan de apie aba asase so no kwa mpinifo ye hyehyeye no na mumma police woman that time o center o edi na chisa sanete di on fane nko bathroom wa na se disadam o se ne ba ababa wa no e betula ko enu ye hu ye wia na wa bone search na so hu bibia wa ho dia na wa sama na ba betina se no kwa police ni ba ndi na kinka klanka na no mkoko wula ho ababa o bedunso obedunso a die hu ene se nge ade ya te ababa wa na ngaza gaya wa no na center wa de ne se akoko ye di asako ye sunya wa wotem asa de mababo ne se abema no ti abedi kan ababete ho no kura enya samketuwa na no ne benefo ye se da bi de doing de e o se perfect bi e wa run ha ye ni ma baba wa nso de ne de no kokopiem e wo ye nearby clinic na hospital e wo ho no no ene benefo ye hye ne ne tama baba wa itum ne de kokodu ho ne de na me adom ababa wa no awo afa ne banemu owu ye ne ngokohwa wasa wo bema no ho fepa enya samketuwa
enti eni a woti ye ensem twereni a otonkra edifra santimatemu MDL kasebo ne den ede Samuel Ofolibo Adwoa efra ne se Mesco ne ena oti ye na abofra ne menim se be fra na ICT bra kwaku ana se BEC yinsonhwe because akola ne de in fact nyamia hira na pa me wo fa asefo ne se mo pamie ni ko school JHS would the Jensen Trensonwe. Nadena Wajina Sassiso. Yantu Akasebon say Monfen Wem, our Minister of Gender, Children, and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes, now Momo Latte, Aden Smatuga, Same. Ghana man penin, John Dramani Mahama, and an apine. One must inkete, some by one Jramonaso, Abonyumaden, Ashe Ehunisem. And more from more manganema, Omuni Kamafo, and a woman in Babimpodio Mututrono, or Babwapa Mapo Modain. Ani shepa ko mamofrei wanu hwatu mato mu yipam ne ya mame Dr. Latte ebon homaden endrada edna ni kotu awisie ebo apro ewa ka bobrema temu mame ahodo bia chese ne emofra wanu mu wo orphanage home setete a eja empenifo ebo mode ade shepa gu akwamboa ma wonom enya duane pede enyi babido mu tito na from school sem so no aban boa na ankrankra so eboa no kiremu a mame ahodo a emofra ni bi wonu yamia ni mu kure ni ede amuwo mu no enya baako no matete apansem enko nka ne gwe kan sente no obesre sei hihye bekoso ne ne mapa etimi akonka ne doctor na momo la take asem na o kire mu sem sesi amekese no aban guso obadwumaden se obeboa no ne enwumaku ahodo aka ewom nyina da tumi abom hihye pade akwam maboa mia hodo a mofra mu ni kamafo abatan ewaja wo no no ombetumi abom mofra setenemu etimi akonka ne kasa mu na wo kire mu sem ehu behia pa se Ghana fo nyina da yebetimi aboa ne yehu hia se yenya de yebeboa na mofra mu nya baabi omde wo mutito titiu na abatan a ebia wo ne wakoto ne bad na twene baabi kura onhwe ne baabio o kire mu a yenya beboa na sa ne mapa ekoso no abayatimi aso akire ne yenya ya boa mofra mu nya bepapa no omutiri beto no hyehyɛ pa aban ye ne yenya ya boa mofra no omanya baabi de omutiri ato odi nsem sei editor yensem training Hajia Sweetness enim.
You know, it's part of the ministry's mandate. The vision of the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is to ensure that vulnerability is reduced to the barest minimum. And one of the areas that we look at is social protection, and then also minimizing abuse, addressing them adequately. And so as part of the work we are doing this week is to go around and then visit all our centers where we hold people of various or varied with varied vulnerability. And so we just came here and we have heard a lot. Sometimes when you listen to these things and you don't have the means of addressing them holistically, it's quite depressing. But the most important thing is that it gives you energy and inspiration to look for available avenues for addressing some of the challenges, even if not all. It gives you the energy to be able to look for partners, and that is exactly what we will do. So the state will continue to collaborate with all those in charge. When you look at this place in particular,
Eni a wote ye eye ye mame Dr. Agnes na Momolati na ne kwakra mo no na wo kire mu am edi baabi a ne ma bi ha adwenye pa efrisem emofra no bi wo ho no mo pa batan de o makọ akwakogu nyanka fie o mansi hobio emamofra na ka ho no ma wo kire mu a eba ne sa na ha adwen afisu mofra no bi ho no ma tum so mu hia mo papa ebi wo na se bi na ni ba ko ye ne ya ebia na mofra no omu hia be special needs se otumi se esa batan no ema omani ekom ho ye pa bi wona yade bi na aka no na so na batan no atuna jejem o se eba ne sa enya ade a ebo akram wasaka se kirem se etum pempenso bi a aya na ha adwene nanso o sa batan so momoden nyina omo na so na mo omani enko omo ma no ho ye pa na mo a wono mefise mofra no ene o ma Ghana dache wasaka se kirem se adenti ena sabi abofra obekọ nyanka fie ebeka ho no ma oni baabi obekọ bio eba ne se na sabi atete ye pa ne sente abatan no emwa na mofra ne kwa nyanka fie mo samefo mfa mo kofie kura ya ma me aka se kirem se aban guso de hyepa gwa mo boa ma emofra mo gunyanka fie no wonom abom na so ne bekoso abon ho moden aboa ma ne ma hodo akoya kwanside e de emofra mo den nyanka fie no wan hyepa one ma tumi akoso ma oman yatimi akoya ne ma no so kire nsem musei e de kire nsem trefo.
I just want to tell parents that difficult as it is to have children with special needs, I don't think the best in the interest of you, the parents, and then the children is to abandon them. And then when we went to the home, you realize that for them, it's not as if you know that when it comes to adoption, they will be taken out any moment soon. So they become permanent, more or less, residents of the homes. And so I will appeal to parents that in this day and age, there are various supports that come. When you meet with some of the parents that are in this situation, you realize that even though there's no justification, you can understand their frustration. Aside they having to put in the extra effort to take care of them, there's also the resource challenge, which is not available. So whoever is having a child with a special need, you don't need to abandon them. And sometimes where they are abandoned is even very depressing, to go and pick them from. And so we only encourage them that those who are offering the care are also putting in that love and care and compassion
DLFM
to take care of the
106.9.
The state will continue to do its part. That is, government will continue to do its part. With your little efforts and our little efforts, that of other stakeholders.
Any awoti ye Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection. Neden the Dr. Agnes na Momo Lati and na wotenen kana manebe yen sem training Hajia Sweetness and the day ebesume we yen kan kama dwenkyere ni bi na kasebo no yemunu komu ana memfa ni se we ye master plan adwene o se o hwe yen free kentampo na o se kasebo ni mo de pa wensu free na naba eye Donald Frank and o se kasebo no so asoku ho pa ni mo de sa no manam na niji agye ne yasem kuma. And I was not saying that Casabona loud and clear Tama Community 2. Old Adwoa FM breeding him Omuti pa medase pam. Kofi Parliament say was rather nurse for the Monsan Enquire you might say Ghana for brepa. Or Casabona live Eddie free Agrabo Bikuma Aparosi DL party best a station. Yadasi senior Yamisha. Kwabia someone or say, hey, Trabe would she crown. Or Simin Church remufa BEC abafana ma won when they end the papa. Ye Casaboni more they say. Also authentic and sweet news. Yeah, that's senior. And Adwoa Agyei also Sammy B, you are making mind. There are many papa. Hey, BC baby 2025. No one for the phone be coming. Comfort my teen or say, this my students. Work killers so they be am that from Baba. They be at the from the Baba power. So and life and cray. Eddie free air day. Air sports. A shaman. Great 3 US. Yatea that's a pa. Isaac Jojo Andam. And also good afternoon to you all. DLFM workers, yeah, that's a pie. Mention P. When so for Biggie. Biggie so say good afternoon, Sammy B. And Adwoa Agyei also here live at the free share camp. In fact, you madam Yabono. Ya mention ya pie. So Yadamase Paka say one yabunu come say, oh, when you acquire baby, Crasica, and Azameboa. We see a queer baby cry. Now when Mr. Beddy Crabia Bentinaja, me offer Matinasi, more fast for number Quaswahame. Me monitor na menko Kofi Bibu am why na me twa de tew na yen so na na metna se na we ya woda kese ekọ ediama me wo fa se ne dinde nana ama lipsy ene wa woda ho fe nyame nchira papa onya okase pa mfa mfra adum kwa adum mesra nya ono akofi me se first come first serve enti hweni e ma me wampa chaw nana ama lipsy ene wa woda enti mesra wada yakopon hira na onyo okese pa na ompegyawo emfa umfri adumu na onfa wo enko adumu ha ono no afini waye adwuma no enti na malepsi yakopon hira papa na ompegyawo emfa umfri adumu enko adumu omma adepa bi wasase we isuo no ebi emla wo nsam. So happy birthday goes to you nana amalepsi efri wo sesa ne DJ Amwanik aka na oye adwuma ewo Kingdom FM no se emfa wo da kese we emfa emma wo when so eko ediama comfort boaten dodo na efrel Nickly Blinks we every DJ Afiba nchen ana say yemfa woda kese we information na woda no do papa hey opewasem o ever since ohun we waye nhira the international DJ CN kancho so do papa panti yankopon kwaso anya okese ompegyawo emfa umfri adumu enkwadu sira ho fente no kwaso anhyehe wo santi happy birthday go to you comfort boaten do afra we say Nickly Blinks yankopon hira pa every DJ Afiba oye adwuma wo DLFM 106.9 sen no se emfa woda kese we emfa ema wo when the chat Root we are Chief Executive Officer Edema Root Pap ewo aboso layout ene watakwa ne mpotem na ne ya wodenti yankopon hira papa ma hofe se de odanda ho eni ya min hira pa na nyo kese Chief Executive Officer Edema Root Pap ewo aboso layout yankopon hira papa na ompegyawo na onfa onfra adumo enkwa adumo ene ya woden yankopon menhire bia wasase we suo no ebi emra wonsra ban mu siwo Edema Root Pap ewo aboso layout ewo takwa ne mpatem wei afi abebroni a obompie su na se emfa woda kese wei yemfa ema wo kase bone ye de asi emusemufo no eye maame a odi na woda ne anasika pa meboa so obi di na woda eye hwan a
Yeah, I am managers. The prettiest, the cutest, the
I like that name. The what?
The cutest, the sexiest, everything, the finest.
Wow. Papa no. On edin na woda ne. Enti on na say kase bo me boa. Wa yi mu nyiwa ne nyina frim. Ai, kase bo ne mu da ho. In fact, ordinator so. Papa no. Yay, osono. Hey. Enti hunam dia sardine pen. Yeah, my God. Hey. Na Nyankopon asiesie nipa ne bio na me hwe me dia asachede achi.
We dey keka wa bia.
Me wa faasifu na me wa faasi on kire me nku a wosere. Am se odware ayi silver grow ni. Silver grow no. Enu bi na wa hya ase a odwam na no. On se ne ho ayefe pa.
E kama.
Confitelant we smart pa o. Ona se kase bu no meboa. Ena ho na de ko Facebook no so.
Kofiti
10 gram we winya ho fadwa no.
The nation's MC.
Boys prefect edma wachi. Na kase aba no ho na bo moden echichima afie ni furu mama yen.
DJ Zigibi.
Se ogina ye konso ani. Sesi akura ogusu bo adwumaden. DJ
Zigibi.
Awoso hene. Re echichima afie ni furu madema yen. Na akenkanfo ebeso no nso no ye hwene tia sentemu. Edi a memeje so ne ye takwade kodwekrom twabego de hyekonkron. Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B mahoteden ene ehunsuomp eni na no achi minkra moden eye Abdul Alhaji Twasunte mene
Adwoa Agyei Sikapa
na Dum so levi papa na zigibi adani sidi wo fi anka be wuza ne ma ekoso no Sammy din Twasunte no aya manfo adepa o mesi minkra moden ya den Abdul Alhaji Twasunte eye die mu odu pa ye na ebesom yeso so ho na eba
na Adwoa Silky achire muhima efifi muhima radio mu ya santuwa enkacha hima Michael Jackson
papa no ne ho na eba
sexy journalist Kwame Efum
ene da be
ene ya wada
enti ya wada den
ya wada kompon
papa no ene dwumadie no ehu pa mesrew radio no wa na aye den
wana otoye
na Adwoa Sikri ba enya wo de bio enya wo de ja radio no to enwoma ne ye ne de obebo de ama wo kasada ne nsempa obebia chetefon no wa frɛ akyerɛ wadwen mesrɛ mfansa nka fidie no na wo yifiri hɔ a ebechi watwa atoma emamu nyina moniti a adehye
if you ra we de ba ya boko say